Hey guys, give it just 1 second. I'm gonna let it build up just a hair. We're already at 18. That's good. Okay. Guys, we told y'all we were gonna come live from Cara's house out here at the Lamar Dixon Expo Center. I have with me today a very dear friend of mine whom I only just met in person for the first time about 5 minutes ago. Miss Melissa Dillon Seal. This lady is a powerhouse when it comes to animal rescue. She's been heavily involved for the past 4.5 months. She's so good at what she does that in many ways she works some areas in there to help kids get bicycles and Christmas toys, and a lady who is very instrumental in helping these animals. So Melissa, you want to just kind of share a brief quick detail of who you are, what you are, where you're from?
Just a normal person. Lived in Covington for the last 20 years and just saw that there was a need. I decided not to sit around and not do anything. So I made a post, it went viral, and here we are.
Bam. Guys, we're going to be moving quick today. We're going to showcase these animals. We're going to run for about the next 5 hours. What we're going to do in these 5 hours, we're going to show you what goes on here, how this operation is set up. We're going to show you each animal. We're going to try and get people to perhaps decide they want to adopt one of these pets, come volunteer, donations, whatever. So we're going to run real fast today. It's going to be real loud in here. These dogs bark, and though I've asked them to be quiet, they refuse. So just understand it may be hard to hear at times. I'm going to keep the camera close. You're going to have to look at my big, ugly, fat face just so you can hear me. Real quick, I'm going to take a shot of Cara's house. Their sign. That's their slogan: adopt, don't shop. 9894 Airline Highway, Sorrento, Louisiana, 70778. Phone number 225-675-0400. And of course, Cara's house. Keep in mind, right now they are located at the Lamar Dixon Expo Center. They had to move over here because when the flood hit, they lost everything. They too are flood victims. They've done a tremendous job in the past 4.5 months. When they started out, and I was asking them a minute ago, they had everything from guinea pigs. Somebody brought a snail. I know that's hard to believe, but someone actually brought a snail over here. I'll try to get that sun out of the camera. Sorry, guys. They had a snail, a guinea pig. They took in animals literally from everywhere. They took in horses, cows, chickens, pigs, you name it. They had it. They're set up for dogs and cats, but under the circumstances with the flood, they had to adapt and overcome. So they've done a tremendous job in the past 4.5 months. Their fight still continues. For many people, they've been able to go home. There are still a lot of people, and we're still focused on that, who need to get back in their homes too. But right now we're in a place we want to try and give a little help to Cara's house. So I'm gonna get moving fast, guys. We're gonna start showing y'all all these animals real quick. Many of y'all have seen this. That's the little mama that had the puppies that tried to eat me up the other night. She's a sweet little dog. I just kind of spooked her because I'm ugly. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one here. You've got this little girl right here, that little pup, and there's one more. You can barely see him down there licking the cage. Pretty little old, looks to be a yellow lab pit bull mix. This guy's just chilling over here. And y'all forgive me, I may call him male or female, I may be wrong, but it doesn't matter, it's still an animal. There may be one more in that last cage I can't get an angle on. All right, so we're gonna make our way around here. Sweet little pup back there. This one here is taking a nap. Now you can see for each of these animals, these ladies have gone through a lot of trouble to put a blanket around their cage, keep the cages clean. They do a lot of stuff here to keep these animals in good health, you know, happy. Puppy. That was worried about the food bowl. But they put in a lot of work to keep these critters warm. That's why you're seeing the blankets on each one of the cages. Look at this one here. Hey, Bumpy. Hey. All right, we're gonna work our way around real quick. But this building is very big. It's probably 300 and something feet long by probably 200. It's a huge building. It's open to the elements. The wind can blow through here. They've done a lot of work with visqueen and that to get the wind off of these critters to help keep them warm. Hey.
She needs a foster soon.
We're moving fast, guys. I know it kind of looks like Blair Witch Project on this video. You'll have to forgive me, but I'm gonna try and focus in on these dogs when they come. Look at this one. There was one dog in that cage I missed. My bad. Yeah, Melissa's making a good point. You know, some of these dogs may have had a home prior to the flood. So not only does this video serve to showcase these animals as adoption pets, but it may also work to reunite people with their original owners. You see how skinny this dog is? This is one of the dogs they're working with day in and day out to get them back to full health.
There's so many more in Cara's house that are in fosters right now.
What's that?
So many more dogs and cats that Cara's house currently have with their fosters, so they're not here at the shelter.
Yeah, Melissa's making a good point. A lot of these animals you're seeing aren't part of the extra amount of animals that are part of the foster list. There are people who volunteer and foster these animals in their home. They take them and say, you know, hey, we're going to hang on to this dog for however long it takes y'all to find a home, and they work in that capacity and volunteer. So we actually got to go back. Can we get into Cat World from here?
We can't go that way anymore.
Okay. So again, there are foster dogs that are out there and foster cats. Another important thing to recognize is that right now there are some of these animals that were in poor health. That many of these ladies who work here and also volunteers, they're taking these animals home. In some cases, they might have, they may have 8 or 10 animals at their house. So I'm seeing you, Brett. I gotta go just a couple more minutes right here. I'm almost done with this first segment. All right, so we're gonna rock through Cat World real quick. There ain't no way that I can show you every one of these cats. Just know that there's a bunch.
And there's a lot of them.
I'm gonna just pick some of the cute ones I like. Check that dude out. All right. These ladies put in a bunch of work to maintain each and every one of these cages. I had no idea the other night when I came here. You just see blankets draped over something and you think it's 1 or 2 cats. You don't realize it's 8 or 20 or 10 or 12 in a cage. Let me go back on that. It's not 8 or 10 to a cage. What I mean is by the kennel partition that's set up, each one of these horse stalls, they might have 10 to 12 cats in that area, all separately caged, or some with 1 or 2. There are some more cats. I'm not going to show the rest of them right now. And the reason being for that, we're going to run a series of videos tonight. We're going to be rolling for about 5 hours out here. And what we're going to try and do is get as much exposure as we can for these animals. That way, if someone sees one, wants to adopt, we're going to have a link up in just a minute. If someone else wants to get involved in a volunteer capacity, a donor capacity, whatever. So we're going to make these videos short. We're going to hit them. We're going to jump off. We'll be back in 30 or 40 minutes. So stay tuned, guys. We'll see y'all in a little while. Cara's house, Lamar Dixon Expo Center in Gonzales, Louisiana. Catch y'all in a bit.